not gatekeeping nothing with this super quick and cute soft lock boho style. So stay tuned.
Gotta do what I gotta do. Said it's all brand new. I cannot stop. Gotta do what I gotta do.
Before we jump into this tutorial, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check the description box because every single product I use, from the bulk hair to the faux locks to the mousse, is linked down below. QVR sent me out 2 different types of bulk hair: their 18-inch water wave bulk hair and their kinky curly Afro bulk hair. I actually thought the water wave was going to be around 20 inches, but they surprised me with the 18-inch, and honestly, it still came out really cute once everything was installed. The kinky curly hair was about 22 inches long, y'all. The texture shocked me. It was so soft. Like, usually you hear bulk hair and you think stiff, crunchy Marley hair, but no, this felt like real natural for a 4B hair. So soft, fluffy, and super easy to wrap. Every pack also came with a crochet needle, which is perfect. I love when brands think ahead. I went ahead and pre-parted and braided my hair before my sister came over. I did medium large boxes, but leaning more towards medium because I didn't want the style to be too heavy on my head. This was my very first time getting locks done on myself, and I already knew I wasn't doing on small parts. I don't even have the kind of patience. I ended up using pre-done faux locks, the ones with the boho curly ends already attached. So just to break it down a little further, what exactly my sister is doing, she took the faux lock, crocheted it through my actual braid, pulled it through, then she crocheted the very tail end of my braid back up through the base of the section, which kind of created a little loop, as you can see. I had to look this one up, but this method is called the crochet boho faux lock method, or just boho soft locks. I didn't know at the time, but what I ended up figuring out, crocheting the faux lock down a few inches from the base of the braid actually helps the lock not have that big bulky knot at the top. So just a little FYI for anyone doing this DIY. There are different methods of how you can add that faux lock in a few inches down. I've seen someone braid it in. I've seen people crochet it in. It's options if this one seems a little too complicated. And this is exactly how everything looks once she has all of the faux locks in. Was trying something different, so I used my meat braid today. Once that root of the braid is nice and slick, we're gonna go in with our kinky curly bulk hair and crochet that through the root or the base of the braid. Before we start wrapping, she tugged on one side or one end of the kinky curly bulk hair to make it longer. This lets you be able to wrap longer. The longer the hair is, the longer you'll be able to wrap in. You don't have to keep adding in hair, if that makes sense. As you can see, she's using her one hand to pinch everything with her thumb and pointer finger, including the smaller end of the kinky curly hair, and then with her opposite hand, she is using the longer end of the bulk hair to just wrap around. After wrapping down a few inches from the root of the braid is when we start adding in the water wave hair. She's going to use that one hand with her thumb and her pointer finger to hold or pinch the blunt end of the water wave hair while letting the other end, the wavy end, hang. After that's clipped off to the side so it's out of the way, she's going to continue to wrap down. Just a little FYI, the wrapping is what holds everything in place. No glue, no burning the ends or nothing. Just wrap tight enough to secure it, but not too tight to where you're gonna have a migraine or a headache or anything. And pretty much the same thing over and over again. Pinch with her thumb and pointer finger in the one hand, holding the blunt end of the wavy hair, clip the other end off to the side, wrap down. The hair that is clipped off to the side is the hair that is going to hang. That is what's going to give me my boho look. The more hair you add, the fuller it will be. I forgot to mention, they did send me 4 packs of each of the hair. So 4 packs of the water wave bulk and 4 packs of the kinky curly bulk. Even with all that hair, because she was adding so much, it got to a point where we was going through the hair real fast. Because the water wave hair was on the shorter side, or a lot shorter than I expected it to be, I did have to use more to get to the length that I wanted. We ended up finessing. The 4 packs ended up being just enough of the water wave hair. And as far as how much hair you should pinch off as you go, whether if it's the kinky curly bulk hair or the water wave hair for the boho look, it really is up to you. So depending on how, I guess, thick you want the lock to be, how thick you want the curls to look, it really is just subjective. You just eye it out type of thing.
Let me be the one to give you everything.
Here I'm just showing you how the process looks moving from the back to the sides to the top. It's literally just the same process all the way through. Crochet the full lock or you braid through, wrap the base with the kinky curly hair, then add your curls as desired, as many as you want to make it as full as you want. Once she finished wrapping the lock, she did a palm roll to seal everything in place. This helps keep the wrap from unraveling and smooths the lock out so it blends.
From your head to your toes, out of control, baby, you know. Baby, you never worry about what I do. I be coming home back to
Ain't no style like locks to really humble you. Even though she didn't do these locks that tight, my scalp was really still saying otherwise. I saw on TikTok that steaming or dipping the locks can help loosen everything up. So we tried both. And I thank God that it actually ended up helping. But don't be like me. If you're doing these DIY yourself, loose is your best friend. Do your box braids loose. Do the wrapping loose. Because even though this is a protective style and a very cute one at that, you still want to make sure you're protecting your hair underneath. And who wants to spend hours doing their hair just to turn around and have to take it out the next day or the next week because it's unbearably tight? And even when you think you're not wrapping tight, go a little looser.
yeah.
Doing family hair is a different experience. And listen, this is where the video gets real because my sister, she really was trying to take me out. First dip, boom, burnt my back. Second dip, she almost dropped the whole pot on my face. All jokes aside though, big shout out to my sister for coming through because my hand was too messed up to do any of this myself. I wouldn't have got through it. She do hair, y'all, and as y'all see, she can slay. So I will also add her information, her social medias, and all of that in the description along with all of the products and tools that I use today. Used my Lotta Body mousse. The Lotta Body really helped the curls bounce and set in place, and my sister just ran it through each section, scrunched the ends, and I let everything air dry. I never really diffuse my hair, so air dry is always the move for me.
Which one? Pick one. This one classic. Red from blind, yeah, bitch.
The curls came out so pretty, y'all. Way curlier than your typical water wave. Really soft too. I couldn't really put my hair up because my head was still sore. Definitely want to try them again. Probably do them myself next time so I can adjust the tension as I wrap. Did do a little flip over and I could do a half up, half down, which also was really cute. I love how the style looked. The hair was so soft. The curl pattern was gorgeous. And the fullness was exactly what I wanted. Alright, babes. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you have any questions about the hair, the method, or anything I didn't mention, just ask away in the comment section. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video with someone who loves protective styles, and check the description box for all the links to the QVR hair I use. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!